Get On My Level this year was certainly full of incredible sets and explosive upsets. However, by far one of the most notable was Mew2King vs ZeRo in winners quarters of Smash 4 singles, which not only served as one of the very few sets that ZeRo has lost in Smash 4, but it also marks the first time he has ever been 3-0'd since the game's release. I'm Silent Doom and I'm here to take an even closer look at just what went on during this monumental set. So without further ado, let's begin. Right off the bat, Mew2King starts off with a dash attack versus ZeRo as he's trying to pull out Banana. This works because Smashville is the smallest legal stage, and as a result he's able to reach Diddy before the Banana animation is over. After this, Mew2King switches to charging limit on the Smashville platform as ZeRo tries to pressure him with a fair. He then comes down with an auto-cancel down air near the ledge, however his misspacing leads to a quick punish from ZeRo, forcing Mew2King into the air where he needs to land. He comes down with an aerial cross slash on ZeRo's shield, opening him up as this is quite an unorthodox landing option that you typically won't see. ZeRo then catches Mew2King's jump back with a short hop fair, an excellent move at denying the foe's airspace as well as catching jumps, due to its long range, fast startup and great active frames. ZeRo then catches Mew2King's jab response out of the next auto-cancel dare, with a double back air to gain stage control once again. Mew2King manages to get back on stage, and punishes ZeRo's poorly spaced back air with a shield grab. He down throws ZeRo, and responds to the tech away with a dash attack. As ZeRo tries to recover high with his monkey flip, Mew2King then punishes with a short hop up air. However, a mistimed nair approach leads to him getting back thrown off stage. Mew2King then expends limit with Clim Hazard to get rid of ZeRo's Banana. However, instead of hitting the Banana, he gets hit and ends up buffering cross slash. Nonetheless, he's able to get back to the ledge without getting edge guarded. He tries to get up with neutral get up, however, the active frames of ZeRo's fair still catch him nonetheless. As Mew2King is forced to recover once again, he hits ZeRo's Banana again, preventing him from using it on stage and converting it into a pressure tool. Mew2King then retreats back to reset neutral. Then after a couple of whiff punishes from both sides, he punishes ZeRo's down tilt with a power shield to grab. ZeRo then mixes up his recovery and instead goes for a mid-level side B in an attempt to bait Mew2King's high up air. Mew2King instead plays reactive to this and hits ZeRo with a neutral air instead. He continues to apply pressure with neutral air upon knocking ZeRo off stage. ZeRo is now in an off stage situation where he needs to recover, so he up Bs to trump Mew2King, prioritizes getting back to stage instead of going for an edge guard, allowing Mew2King to recover again with a high up B. Mew2King then whiffs two rather random and questionable smash attacks, allowing ZeRo to run in with a free grab punish and gain stage control once again. Mew2King gets off ledge with a delayed drop down rising up air. Typically this is a pretty unsafe option, but Mew2King's timing allowed it to function as an effective mix-up. After getting knocked off stage once again, Mew2King tries to catch ZeRo with a down smash, but ZeRo patiently waits out of his range and punishes the follow-up spot dodge with a forward air. ZeRo takes out Banana and lays it near the ledge, finally getting an opportunity to potentially apply pressure with it. However, swiftly after, Mew2King uses limit cross slash on ZeRo's shield to apply a load of pressure, remove the Banana from play, and essentially reset back to neutral. As ZeRo runs back to attempt to create some space, Mew2King catches him with yet another dash attack, forcing him off stage where he once again recovers high. Mew2King this time opts to stay on the ground and charge limit, punishing ZeRo once he's back on the ground with a grab. After returning to neutral, once again, a well-placed nair out of shield catches ZeRo's dashing attempt and knocks him off stage. ZeRo this time opts for a lower recovery to the ledge. Having noticed before that ZeRo had opted for jump off the ledge, Mew2King responds with a ledge grab to down air, an option which can potentially cover multiple options with correct spacing, but it punishes ledge jump the hardest, and as a result secures the first stock. ZeRo then punishes Mew2King's attempt to get above him and land with a back air. Mew2King is forced to burn limit on Clim Hazard, but at low percent, the rising hit is unable to combo into the falling hit, and ZeRo air dodges and punishes the landing with an up smash, which comes just short of killing due to lack of rage. ZeRo keeps Mew2King in the air with a Banana to up air confirm, again unable to kill despite Mew2King's percent due to lack of rage. ZeRo continues to hold control on stage, trading with Mew2King's up B, but Mew2King again manages to recover low with a well-spaced recovery. Mew2King does another neutral get up from the ledge, which is punished with a grab to forward throw, which again just comes short of sealing the stock. He finally makes it back on stage, but is not quite able to escape all of ZeRo's pressure, with ZeRo finally sealing Mew2King's first stock with a solid frame trap using the forward air to force an air dodge, then punishing the landing lag of said air dodge with a down tilt to fair combo. Upon revival, Mew2King flees to the platform to charge limit, but ZeRo catches him with a quick Banana to fair combo, evening up the game. He recovers and retreats once again back to the platform to continue charging limit, while ZeRo takes his time to take out another banana and potentially try to apply pressure. Mew2King comes down with another down air similar to the start, however this time he decides to mix it up and decides to retreat off stage, so ZeRo is unable to punish with the banana, forcing him to waste it. Mew2King jumps off the ledge and comes down with another down air, finally landing his first late down air of the match, but he's unable to confirm off of it, and neutral is reset. Mew2King camps limit once again, then tries to approach with a poorly spaced down tilt, which ZeRo punishes with ease. After a couple of exchanges between the two, Mew2King forces ZeRo off stage with a dash attack, then catches his high recovery once again with a nair, making use of the platform. He continues to hit ZeRo, catching his landing with a forward tilt and his ledge option with a sweet spot down air before following the tech with a jab combo. Reading a jump approach, Mew2King opts for a double jump up air here, but ZeRo instead opts to stay grounded. He avoids ZeRo's attempt to punish his auto cancel down air with a spot dodge and jab combos him once again. For the first time in the set, ZeRo comes off the ledge with neutral get up, however Mew2King is ready and grabs in response to punish. After his forward throw, Mew2King chases ZeRo's low recovery and punishes with a limit cross slash. However, due to the fact that ZeRo was able to input up B during the hits, he is sent flying at an unorthodox but much higher angle while in a state of essentially barrel tumble. Typically this would have sent ZeRo at a lower angle where he would have been forced to tech the stage, potentially leading to the game's end right there, as limit cross slash is a pretty hard move to tech. However, this is ZeRo of course. Mew2King once again punishes ZeRo's attempt to recover high, but this time as ZeRo was landing with a dash attack. Unable to punish the next high recovery, ZeRo flips the situation and punishes Mew2King's whiffed grab with his own. He then foxtrots back out of the max horizontal range of Mew2King's down air chase and cleanly punishes with a short hop forward air. ZeRo then punishes the missed tech with a down tilt to down smash conversion at the ledge, slowly but surely racking up damage on Mew2King. ZeRo tries to dare Mew2King to finish the game, but Mew2King spaces his recovery well enough once again. A well-spaced forward tilt after getting back on stage allows Mew2King to spot dodge in time versus ZeRo's grab punish attempt and seal a turnaround grab of his own to get stage control back. Upon grabbing the ledge, Mew2King assumes a neutral get up from ZeRo once again and opts to go for the trump to back air. However, Cloud's back air is a little too slow for this to connect, and ZeRo is able to air dodge and get back to the ledge. Mew2King then attempts to punish this ledge regrab with an up smash but is out of range, although this is a questionable decision because up smash is unable to hit below the ledge anyway. Nonetheless, he is able to catch ZeRo's ledge roll, often the go-to option off the ledge after being trumped, with a forward tilt to seal the game, in part thanks to ZeRo's poor DI. Although ZeRo managed to hold stage control for a lot of that set, with Mew2King spending more time at the ledge and off stage versus ZeRo, one of the critical things that Mew2King was able to do was neutralize the banana, often to prevent ZeRo from controlling the neutral as he would have liked. Mew2King also did a much better job at punishing ZeRo's recovery attempts, having options to cover both his high attempts and low attempts at recovery. Furthermore, despite ZeRo's excellent patience and microspacing, Mew2King had the stronger reads and punishes. Moving on to game 2, ZeRo switches to his Sheik and takes Mew2King back to Smashville. For this game, Mew2King decides to charge limit at the start while ZeRo edges his way in while charging needles. Mew2King eventually tries to come down with a down air off the platform but misses the jab combo afterwards, and ZeRo is able to punish with a string of forward tilts and forward airs. ZeRo shields the early down air attempt and is able to easily punish with a back air out of shield. After hitting ZeRo out of his movement attempt with a rising up air, Mew2King tries to reverse and continue the pressure using cross slash. However, ZeRo chooses to not drop his shield this time, adapting to what happened in game 1 and punishing Mew2King with a forward throw to bouncing fish. He then lets loose his needles versus Mew2King's attempt at landing with dare. However, not continuing to follow up the pressure, Mew2King lands a grab and once again reads the tech away from the down throw into a dash attack. After grabbing ledge, ZeRo ledge jumps into double jump bouncing fish to quickly escape back to center stage. Both players then go back and forth applying safe pressure to each other before Mew2King gets anxious to break ZeRo's shield with a limit cross slash. The two once again return to attempt to apply pressure to one another until ZeRo misspaces a forward tilt and Mew2King is able to punish with a grab to down throw. He successfully reads the air dodge and punishes with an explosive down air to take ZeRo's first stock very early. This option works so effectively in this instance due to its unorthodox nature once again. Typically an air dodge avoids the go-to follow-ups that Cloud would opt for here, such as back air or neutral air. Dare is a much stronger option if well placed, but one that not a lot of clouds commonly opt for. Meanwhile, a double jump or an attack would have avoided this, but they would have both been punished by a well-spaced bear. ZeRo then quickly attempts to retaliate with unrelenting pressure versus Mew2King in the air. Cloud has a mediocre air dodge, and as a result, ZeRo is able to trap Mew2King's landing attempts. He attempts to continue his pressure upon landing with jabs, however Mew2King patiently holds his shield after dropping out of the first two, and then punishes with a dash attack. In retrospect, this probably could have been punished harder, but at the very least it was an effective response to allow him to get stage control again. After chasing him down, Mew2King does yet another perfect shield to grab versus ZeRo's option, and is able to catch ZeRo's attempt to recover back on stage with a well-spaced forward air. Mew2King then continues to chase with another forward air, but misspaces it as ZeRo goes to the ledge, leaving Mew2King in a very vulnerable position where ZeRo can attempt to harass him with an edge guard. ZeRo lands a back air versus Mew2King off stage, but both are in a position where Mew2King is able to get back to the ledge and recover safely. Mew2King then does a down air off the ledge to chase ZeRo's jump and clip ZeRo as he extends his hurt box from back air. He then shadows underneath ZeRo and catches his air dodge with a lingering hit of up air, swiftly followed up by another up air to combo. ZeRo tries to escape with a bouncing fish away from Mew2King, but he's chased down once again and caught before he can land with Mew2King's nair. ZeRo manages to finally escape from disadvantage state with a beautifully spaced retreating forward air, forcing the wish shield grab from Mew2King and giving ZeRo to room to punish with another forward air. Due to the combination of Mew2King's DI away as well as his percent, ZeRo recognizes that he cannot get a combo and instead opts to charge needles a little instead. After Mew2King comes down with his auto cancel down air, we experience a really high level exchange as the two attempt to punish each other. ZeRo, unable to land his fair, is able to shield Mew2King's back air, but a smart cross up from Mew2King allows him to avoid ZeRo's forward tilt punish and hit with his own neutral air out of shield. He then barely whiffs an up smash, and ZeRo attempts to punish with a bouncing fish but is a little too slow, allowing Mew2King to spot dodge and punish with a dash attack. This time ZeRo is able to cross up Mew2King's shield and punish his whiff instead, forcing Mew2King to the ledge. Mew2King then mixes up his ledge options by going for a second Glim Hazard. Mewtwo tries to intercept this as it's coming down with a neutral air, however he gets clipped and knocked down. Mew2King then attempts to come back on stage once again with a drop down jump up fair, but typically this is a slow, telegraphed and easy to punish option on whiff and block from this position, and M2K ends up losing his stock from it, from a fair to bouncing fish. Upon ZeRo having charged his needles, Mew2King comes down and grabs him, and up throws him. This was the best option here, as not only is it Cloud's most damaging throw, but he wasn't close enough to the ledges to apply sufficient pressure with back throw or forward throw, and ZeRo was too high a percentage to attempt to get anything notable off of down throw. Up throw puts the opponent high above Cloud, which is almost never a good position to be in versus him. However, ZeRo remains elusive with his landing options, forcing the two back into neutral once again where Mew2King continues to charge limit. ZeRo then whiffs his needles in an attempt to pressure Mew2King on the platform. However, he is able to catch his landing and land a quick string. He then catches Mew2King's early jump with a short hop rising forward air, then proceeds to combo into 3 more, forcing Mew2King off stage and in another really bad position. This typically is the worst position to be in as Cloud in the Cloud Sheik matchup. ZeRo then commences his edge guard by clipping Mew2King's up B with his neutral air. He attempts to up B again, however does it a little too high and is caught by a back air to bouncing fish combo. He tries to up B once again, this time with limit, but recovers poorly, opting not to go to the ledge but instead attempting to recover high and directly on stage. This is snuffed out once again by ZeRo. ZeRo then tries to go for the bouncing fish to end the game, but a well-timed air dodge by M2K avoids it just in time. He then makes a very intelligent decision to up B backwards to intercept any attempt ZeRo may have made to attack him. This causes ZeRo's likely buffered up B to extend beyond the ledge and force him to recover on stage with lag, allowing Mew2King to seal the game with a charged up smash. I feel in this game one of the key factors that allowed Mew2King to take the victory was how he was able to hold the on-stage game much better. There were fewer instances in this game where Mew2King was forced off stage into a really bad position, which, as aforementioned, is the place where the matchup becomes the most one-sided for Sheik. I must admit though, ZeRo Sheik didn't seem quite as polished as his Diddy here, as his punishes in general weren't quite as on point as one would expect. Some of the decision making also wasn't quite as calculated as usual, and there was a distinct lack of needles in general as well. Finally onto Game 3, and we see a counterpick to Battlefield, with Mew2King charging limit and trying to pressure from above with dares, while ZeRo attempts to intercept. Mew2King proceeds to land the first hit by catching ZeRo's dash with a cross slash, and from here he proceeds to win the majority of neutral exchanges. Likely riding the momentum of the first two games, he continuously is able to catch ZeRo with his movement and aerials. After Mew2King finishes charging his limit, ZeRo proceeds to drag him coast to coast with a barrage of forward airs to force him off stage. However, Mew2King wisely retains his jump and double jump air dodges back on stage to retain limit. This is absolutely one of the key things as Cloud needs to do versus Sheik, as it's very easy for Sheik to catch his jump and force him to recover in a really bad position. ZeRo knocks him down with a back air, then punishes Mew2King's mistech with a forward air to bouncing fish combo, but Mew2King once again recovers back to stage with the double jump air dodge and retaliates versus ZeRo's pressure with a dash attack. Mew2King chases yet another high recovery from ZeRo and intercepts with a double jump nair, then seals ZeRo's stock with a walk off the ledge to limit break cross slash, covering all of ZeRo's options barring the air dodge. ZeRo once again, as in Game 2, is able to apply pressure and land the hit after coming down from the respawn platform while Mew2King is trying to evade. After another neutral exchange, ZeRo is able to perfect shield a spaced back air from Mew2King and punish with a grab. He attempts to bait Mew2King's air dodge, however, Mew2King instead opts for cross slash to delay himself slightly in the air and throw off the bouncing fish trajectory before recovering back to the ledge with a high climb hazard. Mew2King tacks on a little bit of extra credit damage with a cross slash. However, afterwards ZeRo begins to assert control. Despite the two whiffed grabs, he remains unpunished and catches Mew2King's empty hop once again with a forward air. He chases him down and clips him with another forward air, followed by an air dodge bait. However, since Mew2King had landed on the platform, his double jump had been restored and he is able to jump high and around. Despite this, ZeRo is able to intercept Mew2King's attempt at landing with a beautifully spaced back air converting into a bouncing fish, leaving Mew2King off stage without a jump. Mew2King tries to get back through charging limit, and although he completes the limit charge, he ends up being too far from the ledge for limit climb hazard to get back. Had he started charging earlier, which he could have as he was off the magnifying glass, he would have been able to make this recovery back. After coming down from the respawn platform, Mew2King gets grabbed once again, however effective DI up and in allows him to avoid ZeRo's extended punish attempt. He then clips ZeRo with the late down air off the platform, however opts to roll back to center stage instead of continuing the punish. The two once again continue to pressure each other, with ZeRo getting the better end, forcing Mew2King into a corner while pressuring him at the ledge. He catches Mew2King's neutral getup with a short hop neutral air, and converts into another neutral air, which is likely an input error as it seemed like he would have wanted to go for jabs here. This fast fall neutral air off stage ends up being the nair that costs him the entire game, as he is left below Mew2King off stage on the ledge. While Mew2King is on the ledge and ZeRo is forced to vanish, Mew2King seals the set with a sweet spot down air, sending ZeRo too low to recover. Riding the momentum of the previous two games, it was clear to me that Mew2King had a lot more overall control of the on-stage game, particularly during the first stock. ZeRo's decision to take Cloud to Battlefield in my opinion wasn't the best one, as it gave Mew2King more room to abuse the platforms. Despite the strong command of the neutral that ZeRo displayed in the second stock, a couple of critical errors were made, and his reads weren't quite as on point as they could have been. If you found this analysis particularly constructive or interesting, please feel free to comment and share the video and let me know if you would appreciate this sort of content in the future. This is Silent Doom. Peace out.